So this is a big New Year's trend, is everyone's like, let's get healthy, let's get fit. And I think the quickest way that we believe is a detox. You can kickstart your diet and just start off with something. A lot of the ways people are doing detoxes, though, aren't really that healthy for you. They're cutting out almost all nutrition from your diet that you need, like protein and carbohydrates, and minimizing it just to vitamins, which don't really provide you with any of the energy you need. Have you ever done a detox?
Okay, so I love the idea of a detox. So for me personally...
But what do you consider a detox? Because there are different forms of a detox.
When I think of a detox, I think of like a juice cleanse or something.
Okay.
That's
like a
thing.
middle of ground one. They have detoxes that are just like infused waters. So you're essentially just drinking water for a few days, which doesn't really make any sense. And then they have other that are just fruit and vegetable cleanses. So you're not eating anything other than a fruit and vegetable.
I mean, what's interesting about this is I love the idea that like I could just drink fruit juice for 3 days and that would be
cured.
Yeah, and like, you know, whatever like McDouble I ate the week before will just be cleared from my system.
Okay, so the reality behind these cleanses or a detox is that your body is constantly detoxing itself. So if you do go out the night before and you're drinking heavily, guess what? Your liver is there to prevent yourself from getting sick, prevent your body from shutting down. And so you don't really need a detox to help your body with that as long as you're consuming the correct things on a daily basis.
I mean, I think as Americans, and maybe just as people in the modern world in general, we have solutions to pretty much everything that are like, oh, you just do it and you're healthy.
Instant gratification.
And I think the detox juice cleanse, like sometimes I'll go to Whole Foods or whatever and I see like they have like a really nicely packaged like $100 like rack of juices.
Seriously?
And they're in beautiful colors and the bottles are pretty. And I'm like, oh, I could just buy this and it won't matter what I ate the week before.
They scream health, but guess what? They're full of sugar and they're full of all of these other things that we don't necessarily need to drink 24/7.
Yeah, I mean, I like juicing. I think juice tastes good. I mean, there's no doubt that juice, it's not bad for you. I mean, there are plenty of worse things. I mean, it's definitely high sugar, but I mean, if you're going to take a glass of like, I don't know, soda versus carrot and apple juice or whatever, like clearly that's healthier.
Yeah, definitely.
And I've been known to drink soda on occasion.
See, I'm not a soda drinker at all. I drink a lot of coffee though.
Oh, well, coffee's great for you.
Yeah.
We've talked about this on the show many times. You can go back into our video archives. We have talked about the benefits of coffee, why it's great, why it makes you smarter, why only cool people drink it, and, you know.
That explains why I drink so much coffee.
Everyone at the Fowler Show drinks coffee, except Richard, because he's not cool. Okay, so is there anything else to this story? We talked about how, you know, the body is kind of its own detox machine.
Yeah.
And I think when you're defining detox, the only kind of detox that really works is like the medical detox, right? Like if you're, I don't know, on drugs or something and you have to like go get locked in a room.
Actual rehabilitation.
But what's interesting about that is like even that detox, you could be medically assisted, but it's really still your body just like
processing all the
crap out of your system. Yeah. So I don't know. It's interesting. Have you ever done a juice cleanse?
I haven't done a juice cleanse, but I have done a fruit and vegetable diet for 5 days. And I've never.
Did you feel better?
No, I felt weak. I felt so weak because the entire time you're eating foods that aren't giving you the energy you need. Yes, it's energy, don't get me wrong, but it's not the same kind of energy that protein will give you or something else. Your body is eating it up quickly, unsure of what's going on, and at the same time you're lacking a lot of the things that you do need.
It's interesting. I mean, a vegan would say that you were probably just doing it wrong.
But I guess that makes sense because I don't really eat beans, so that's putting me out of the protein section.
I mean, beans and tofu, like if you're not doing that as a vegan, you're in trouble.
Yeah, beans are not on my spectrum of like lives, but hopefully I'll get over it one day.
Awesome. All right, so we are coming up on the break. Let us know what you think if you've ever done a juice detox or anything like that. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, and we will be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.